Ever since last year in the previous bull run, I've been talking about this one cryptocurrency that I believe is going to be massive in the next bull market that's coming. Its price action, even in the bear market, is holding up quite well. And there are a lot of chain apps and ecosystem coins that are coming to this blockchain. Of course, I'm talking about Atom Cosmos, but these ecosystem coins that we're going to talk about in this video with Don Kryptonium are going to potentially be massive. So here's what I suggest. Pause this video, go to the kitchen, grab your favorite snack, coffee, drink, whatever, come back, put your feet up, and make sure you watch till the end of this video because we're gonna reveal so many potential gems in alpha, it's gonna drive you nuts. Let's jump right in. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor, and today we are talking to Don Kryptonium all about Cosmos, the Cosmos ecosystem, because Cosmos is something I think it's going to do very, very well in the next bull market. Don, welcome back to the channel, my man.
Hey,
it's been a while.
Paul, how are you doing? Like so many months, so many things changed. People got literally obliterated in some coins. Not the people who were in Cosmos. So I think it's really cool to chat about Cosmos because it seems the app chain rhetoric is coming and suddenly people see that the app chains might be the next meta that will be happening. So we will see, but there is a lot of stuff coming in Cosmos. So I guess we can.
And we were talking about Cosmos last year. I always liked Cosmos, and I was getting into it. And I even suggested Cosmos for the next bull market back then, before the end of the bull market. I was saying, hey, this is one thing to get into. But you established yourself a lot since last time we talked. I think you work for one of the projects inside Cosmos. You're working with Cosmos. You speak about Cosmos. You have a YouTube channel, I think now dedicated to Cosmos, correct?
Yeah. I mean, like I started as the troll, and that's how we essentially met. And then I started making videos about the Cosmos, right?
Yes.
So, like, I want to say to like everyone, you are being told that there is a lot of community blockchains. You are being told that Solana is this great next meta and stuff. And to everyone, you have nothing to look for there. Like, whether the next thing, Aptos, Sui, this is not for you. This chain is for venture capital. How I got established in Cosmos, I was just community member, and a lot of other people within the Cosmos, developers, community members like me, they just start recording video, they go on YouTube, they talk, they invite the guests, and it ends like, hey, do you want to get a job at our project? Like, this is how you get a job. Like how I got a job. I actually tweeted, hey, I'm looking for a job. And I got few job offers. And with developers, right? Like when you have chain like Solana, they have their developers and they are getting paid. So they wage cacking for salary, Solana developers and others. And they doing great wages. But like how it works in Cosmos, and by the Cosmos ecosystem, I mean not only Cosmos Hub, which is the main chain, right? But it's equal in importance as any other chain, we could say. It's a little bit more centralized, right? Because you have the institutions that were there since the beginning, but there is a lot of other app chains. And if you are a developer, and for example, there is Juno chain, right? And the Cosmos, which is the module like EVM on Ethereum, there's Cosmos on Juno, which is in Rust. The people start just contributing on GitHub, and they get paid for this. So they get in jobs. So the Cosmos ecosystem is the ecosystem where it's like really people kind of get engaged from the start, So like, this is not chat about the price. This is not chat about doing 100x, like go and talk Aptos.
Whoa, wait a minute though. Maybe we can tell some people some pointers of what could probability wise come up in the next bull market. Maybe some of these app chains, because people do want to invest, people do want to make money. And I'd like to talk about it. I'd like to get your insight because somebody that works inside gets to see a lot of things that people don't, that do not work inside a specific blockchain, a specific chain, or a specific industry, if you will, if you want to call it that. But what I know that Cosmos has been holding up. I've been talking about it a lot. I talked about it in the last bull market, and I remember talking about this with you as well, that I'm very bullish on Cosmos, and people here should remember, I almost called it the next Solana. Because I think the next Solana will be Solana, but I do think that Cosmos is going to do very, very, very well, as well as Osmosis. I think that's going to do very well, but I want to know your intake on that, because I might be wrong about that. But yeah, tell me, first of all, just for the people out there right now, you have Cosmos, you have the blockchain, right? Let's it's kind of like the Ethereum, but in the Cosmos chain. Then you have the app chains, let's say, which is
not
really.
So
okay,
this is like Cosmos is often called like this is the as Ethereum. It's not necessarily like this. It is layer one, but the app chains that you build, you're not building on top as the smart contracts on Ethereum, or not like even as the so they are like side chains are on Polkadot. In Cosmos, these app chains are essentially the equal importance as hub, as the Cosmos. So it's not that if you launch the app chain, so let's say Osmosis, right? Osmosis, which is DEX, extremely successful DEX, fully decentralized, largest DEX on Cosmos, that tokens were fully airdropped to the Cosmos stakers. So there was like, and you know, people made tons of money with this.
I never took mine. I bought mine. I never actually got my airdrop. I didn't know how to do it.
I didn't get the airdrop because I didn't hold
think that's what
Cosmos
happened.
nor stake in the Kepler. The snapshot was early 2021.
Right.
But how it logs?
Right.
So in Polkadot, you have side chains, and I believe these side chains are secured by the Polkadot somehow, and they also like pay maybe some sort of like something that people call tax. I don't know. Like I'm not in the Polkadot, but I heard there is price for it. In Cosmos, you have Cosmos Hub that doesn't really do anything. The Cosmos Hub, like people don't launch smart contracts. Is essentially is the blockchain. That's it. So you can take the Cosmos SDK and build your own chain with the Cosmos SDK using Tendermint consensus algorithm, so 6 seconds blocks and stuff in Cosmos, and you launch in your own chain. And this chain is secured by its own set of validators, and it's fully independent. So even if the Cosmos chain will go down, your chain doesn't go down.
Got you.
It's fully independent chain. And you have IBC technology that allows you to connect these chains, which is something that in Cosmos people call interchain. So if you want to bridge from Ethereum to Solana, like you have to use the bridge to merge the tokens. There is in Cosmos, you have Osmosis, you have Juno, you have Stargaze, you have Ume, you have many others, you have Akash. I could drop plenty names because it grew a lot even now in bear market. So if you have Atom tokens, you can send them seamlessly to Osmosis chain, not as the bridge, and then these Atom tokens land on the Osmosis chain. So you're not using bridge, right? And then you can send this Atom from Osmos to Juno, and you can also send Osmo to Cosmos chain and to Juno chain and other. So you can switch between chains. It doesn't take time as in case of bridges. It takes few seconds and it's way more secure. So you have this network of independent chains. Like now, recently we had the first liquid staking chains, for example, Stride, you know, like amazing user experience, and it's fully independent chain as well. So That's the way to like see Atom maybe as the layer 0 or as the network of chains. So it's not one chain, it's the network of layer 1 chains. It could be 50, it could be in hundreds, it could be in thousands, and it can scale to millions. Solana or others cannot scale that much, you know, like they will not be able to, of course, like Solana is fully okay now. But the best part is Ethereum and Solana could enable IBC. And you could, in the future, move Solana to Cosmos and any other Cosmos chains, right? So this is the offer. So something very similar to DOT, not fully. And many people were complaining that Cosmos itself, the Cosmos chain, not the ecosystem, doesn't capture the value. Because what I told you just before, if Cosmos holds, Osmosis is still up. Everything else is up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, so Cosmos, like why it was valuable, because it has the highest liquidity. It's listed on the exchanges, but people believe that, well, many people believe that Cosmos should be quite minimal and like just secure, to never really hold. You don't want to, like, for example, there was proposal to enable Cosmos smart contracts, so something like, you know, like you have EVM on Ethereum, and people voted it down because it would make chain more vulnerable. So there is this was issue that Cosmos doesn't have value, right? And it's about to be changed now, because there is like people who contribute to Cosmos decided to bring interchain security, and it was announced in the recent Cosmoverse. So is the concept, right? Like if you can launch your own sovereign chain, but maybe you launch the project and you think, hey, like I don't want to search for my set of validators, get all the costs. So now you will be able to launch the chain, very similar to the model of Polkadot, and like you can choose, I want my own set of validator or use the interchain security, right?
Yeah.
And with that, there is already Neutron will be launched, which will be smart contract platform similar to Juno, layer 1. So instead of making Cosmos smart contracts on Cosmos, you will be making this on Neutron, and you secure Neutron with the Cosmos set of validators. So if there is problem with Neutron, with the like malicious smart contract, the Cosmos doesn't hold. There is other liquid.
No, sorry, go on.
There is many other projects planning to launch and use interchain security, and I will drop a bomb, right? So USDC is coming to Cosmos.
Okay.
And it was announced that USDC on Cosmos will be secured by the interchain security, by the hub. So interchain security, which will come, I believe, in the next few months. I might be wrong about a few months. Finally, will start bringing value, because if you stake your atoms, now you will be receiving Neutron tokens, Quicksilver tokens, maybe even USDC fees.
So if you're staking, you're basically getting airdrops from all these tokens that are coming out in the future too, yes?
You earn in transactions, right? And the staking inflation that happens on these chains will be going to Atom stakers because it's secured by the Atom. So what's the value of Atom now? It will be the hub securing the chains, right? So, and you still will have plenty other independent chains. So the people who contribute to Cosmos decided to make Cosmos competitive, because the initial idea was like, we will not compete, we just give the infrastructure, right? But now the contributors want to make, and it's good because, Cosmos volume is like at a few $100 million daily in the trading, is the deepest liquidity listed on all the major exchanges, being trusted, and despite running for a few years, never halted, not even once.
That's
right?
true.
So
these what kind of projects would you or what kind of parachains apps would you recommend that are going to be big on the Cosmos chain? You mentioned a few. I think you mentioned Juno, Stargaze, and so on. Which ones do you think? Because this is an investment channel too, right? The crypto investment channel. People like the tech, but people are here to make money. And I would really like to know what you think
will do well. Now, obviously, some of these, this disclaimer here, some of these might not do well at all. It can go to shit. Some of them might be do well. But tell me which ones you think. Give me 5 and why. 5 and why.
This is difficult. Okay, I will start with the Cosmos. Like, just don't bet against Cosmos. Everyone bet against Cosmos for years, and it's staying. It's like, of course, it's down 75% or like something like this from all-time high. It like in the past 2 years, like if you staked Atom, you made 30% extra tokens. Your price is up over 100%, and that's not everything. You received airdrops that gave you another few 100%.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all. Like Cosmos, like performed really well. So I'm going with Cosmos because, first of all, it's the biggest and has the deepest liquidity, and it's listed on all the major exchanges. Got blind.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It happens.
So it's the biggest, but because it's been the first and established, the people who launch their own app chains, whether it's the chains that will be secured by the interchain security or independent, they do the airdrop to Atom stakers, right? So it's the like more likely you will be receiving, you're not certain that there will be airdrop in other chains, but in Cosmos, yes. In the third reason, interchain security, you will start earning other tokens by staking Atom, and there is changes coming to Atom that I maybe tell after that meant to bring more value to Atom. So if you don't want to think, I would do Atom. This is not financial advice. I know people who get.
No, I agree. I like that. I like that. If you don't want to think Atom, also if you want to safer bet, if you want something a little bit more investment type sort of thing, not high risk, I would agree with Adam. I've been talking about Adam for a while. But still, tell us about a couple of projects. I know you're working with one.
Number 2, okay. I will tell you Osmosis. I don't hold Osmosis. It's the largest DEX.
How come I do?
Sorry?
How come I do, and you're the one that introduced it to me?
Yeah, I was doing liquidity pool there. I love Osmosis, but I'm just like my area of interest. I like to keep very small portfolios. So the reason for that, is the largest DEX. But also there is competition coming. DYDX is coming to Cosmos. Not sure if you know, like so maybe it will be difficult, but like Osmosis has liquidity. So maybe people like to hold Osmosis, and Osmosis has great team that is on the forefront of innovation as well. That I like Juno. I was engaged with the Juno, and Juno got absolutely wrecked after the certain things. But it still has so many developers. Juno has, for example, DAO, which is the like app on Juno smart contract, which is DAO tooling, allows you to create DAOs very simply with the great UX, and now is V2 coming. So like for people who want to explore Juno, and Juno was essentially like designed as the fork of Atom, and this is layer 1 CosmWasm smart contracts. So CosmWasm contracts in Rust, right? If you don't feel the EVM is your thing, then Juno is for you. The competition is coming in form of Neutron. So I probably will be bullish on Neutron. I work for Stargaze, and I need to mention because Stargaze is the hub for the NFTs on Cosmos.
Right, okay? That's what I want to know about. Stargaze is interesting because I like NFTs. I've been in NFTs for a while, so.
And it has, like I tell you, there was amazing hype with the Stargaze, and Stargaze also got wrecked. It was massive chain, fully airdropped as well to the community, and the price got absolutely wrecked. It did great in like last 2 weeks, 30% up, probably because I joined. Market cap at $50 million. So is the number 4 chain, the smallest of them all. It has great tokenomics. It rewards the stakers with the volume that's happening with the fees that the exchange is generating. So the token powers hold the platform. The Bad Kids NFT, I gifted to you.
Yes, I have some.
you might not be aware, the mint price was at $35.
Mhm.
Despite the Stargaze and whole market crashing, week ago, the bad kits hit over $400. So your
Oh, I
bad
didn't
kit
know
that I
that.
gifted to you was $400. Now they dumped is 250, but
It's
bad
fine.
kits become blue chip. And because it was trending, all the developers in the Cosmos changed the PFP to bad kits. And because of this, a lot of new people from Ethereum, a lot of new people from Solana were coming to Bad Kits Discord and getting bad kits. So Stargaze is onboarding
Nice.
people via NFTs because everyone loves NFTs. Stargaze is onboarding these people and in like developing them interest in Cosmos. And if someone coming on Stargaze and they never use, I essentially send them some tokens. Hey, have and play with it, right? So we have some like great NFTs like bad kits. We have NFTs that come in from Terra. There were Kujira heroes on Terra. There were NFTs on Terra. They came to Stargaze. We get in this market. We get in the Terra NFTs, you know.
Nice.
And the market is fully focused on the you know NFTs. So people say, okay, but there is you can't compete with Ethereum, okay? And sorry that I'm giving
But you
this
don't need
5. Sorry that I'm speaking so much about this and that I'm
No,
so
I like
excited.
this. I want to speak about this actually. I got questions.
Look. If you launch the collection and if you are artist, okay,
Right.
if you are artist and you want to stay poor, go and launch yourself a collection on Ethereum. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell to you, because on Ethereum there is so much competition. No one is going to notice you, and you have to price your collection higher because the fees are expensive. So no one is even going to mint. Like you are. If you are artist, you can come on Stargaze, you can go get support, you can deploy your collection without the code. The fees are nothing, and there is not so much competition. I see many small artists, and this is great to see because I referenced recently to the movie War Dogs. Breadcrumbs. We are getting breadcrumbs, but the breadcrumbs are bigger than the cake, you know, because I see many artists, many small artists from many different, they drop the collection of like 5,000 NFTs and, you know, they price it much cheaper, they sell out. Small unknown artists, they come and sell out something that artist has no chance to do on Ethereum.
All right,
But
let me
for
make
users-
a quick let me make a quick disclaimer here. The Crypto Factor may not share the opinion of the person, Don Kryptonium, talking about this, but he does agree that if you are an artist and you want to make money, yes, this is a chance, and yes, it could be a better chance than Ethereum right now. It all depends on what you want to do after and where to take it after. I don't want to get too technical, but yes, I agree with you. I'm just saying that there's a place for everything.
Yes, I work for Stargaze. I'm biased, so I'm mainly saying to artists, look, I went to Ethereum today. I go to Ethereum every day, and I see so much great art. Okay.
Yeah. And it's lost.
It's
lost because we're not selling.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
Nation. Look,
I agree.
Such a beautiful art. 8 people in the team, hardworking. They worked for this on the months, but Ethereum already developed this flipping culture. People meant to flip. They don't have community. If these people like Neko Nation, some other, I saw the NFT BV dropped to like below $50 price. It's been ragged by communities, not by the founders. If they come to Stargaze, they will find engaged communities, passionate communities, and they will be able to mint out more. Okay, so I'm saying for the artists, Stargaze is better option for now. And why for those who maybe cannot afford also? I was speaking to the artists and they launch the collection soon. Okay, they not wealthy. They don't plan to make millions, but they want to launch the collection that will be traded, that will be fun, and they are pricing them at $3 an NFT. Okay, and they will make good money. Can you buy something with $3 on Ethereum?
Let me ask you something else. What about NFTs that correspond to books and stuff like that, though? Does that work on Stargaze?
Sorry, again?
Well, let's say I have a book and I want to make it into an NFT. So if somebody wants to buy, I don't know, the Crypto Factor, for example, which you
Berk? What was it? Berk?
Book.
Book.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you
yes.
buy the NFT and you actually download the book. Is there a possibility on Stargaze?
I would have to confirm, but it is like, because I was chatting with this, so like I can even get back and we add disclaimer to this video in the description.
Well, people,
But
I'm sure people will figure it out by then.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Like, you know, there is also a lot of audiovisual. So and I know there is one comic I spoke they plan to release on Stargaze. So I
Okay.
guess that answered the questions, right? So yes, you can launch. And that, like, if you release in book, right? Like, you release a book and someone pay $5 for minting, or $3. I'm not sure what the fees are
Yeah.
now. They were extreme. On Stargaze, like, at no cost. So you can sell the book for $5, for $10, and no fee. Something that on Ethereum, there is no market for the book NFT, right?
I agree.
Because of these issues.
I agree.
Soon, like, of course, once we like enable the bridge, probably Gravity Bridge or Axelar, I think there's plan for Gravity Bridge. We will be able to move Ethereum NFTs to Stargaze and trade them at you know, no fee. But what's the best that and maybe if you have like big NFT, you can come to Stargaze and chat. There is smart contract being built. There will be experiments. So if you have community on Ethereum, you want to onboard it on Stargaze, you can come chat to the communities and make the proposal to maybe request some funds. How it works, your community, let's say you have NFT on Stargaze, like, I'm not saying it will happen, I'm saying that this is possible. You can essentially, with this smart contract that's been developed, connect your wallet, then connect your Kepler wallet for Stargaze, and maybe get the airdrop for Kepler so you can participate on Stargaze, right? So we try to onboard Ethereum users, but that's my take, and this is why I'm bullish on Stargaze, right? So we have 4 chains. Let me throw number 5, which is not even tradable yet, and please do not invest. Liquid staking is big. How the liquid staking works, okay? You probably familiar with Lido Finance, and Lido is coming to Cosmos as well. And Lido is pretty angry because the chain number 5 I'm going to mention is Stride, and they should pay me for shilling them because they are first. Okay, they are first. So how liquid staking works? You stake with them, then you receive the liquid version of the tokens, and these tokens essentially become more valuable. If you want to earn extra, then you take these tokens and you provide liquidity with you know, liquid Atom and Atom, so you make sure like you're not gonna get wrecked, so you earning like more, you know, so you making, so this is for the farmers. So why I'm bullish on liquid staking? Because Stride doesn't do it yet, but I hope they will, because it will be community chain. Stride charge 10%, I believe, fee on your staking rewards, and all liquid staking platforms do it. So how they can encourage and drive the value to their own token, the part of the revenues that is generated can be moved to community pool or the buybacks. And the market for liquid staking is huge, you know, like, and it will be growing into billions. So this project is tiny right now. It's also been airdropped, but I like the guys that are really hardworking. They worked for last 10 months to make sure they will be first on the market. So this is 5 projects I like. I hope I didn't miss anything. We have EVM chain that is Evmos, you know, like, but I'm not that involved with the Evmos. As I said, like, I'm Stargaze, like, which giving me job, like and I'm validator on.
So let's do this, Don. Maybe we can, maybe first of all, we can do another video at some point and show people how they can get into these projects, how to actually use Cosmos. And how to actually look for these projects. But right now, what I'm interested in, maybe you can tell us how somebody could buy into Stargaze and how they can stake into Stargaze. Is that possible?
Yeah, I have the video. Yeah, like I show myself. You can go to.
You have the video. He's on the Crypto Factor. You know what? Yeah, I have the video, man.
No, like, okay, go to Stargaze Discord as well. But I will tell you.
Okay.
Whatever you use, centralized exchange, right? And
right.
I know it's really difficult, and
Give
I
us
hope
a few
Stargaze
options.
will get fiat on. You go to centralized exchange, you buy Atom.
Right.
From centralized exchange, you transfer your Atom to your custodial Kepler wallet, which is like MetaMask
Kepler, yes.
on Ethereum.
Mhm.
Then you go to Osmosis, and on Osmosis, you import your atoms. They get imported. You trade your atoms into stars. Then you export your stars, and stars lands in your Kepler wallet, your stars in your wallet, and you can go to Stargaze and buy NFTs.
Now, this sounds a
Okay.
lot more complicated than what it is because I actually did this. So the video is on your channel. Do you know the title real quick? So I can link it down below.
Yeah. And I want to give you the update on the Atom 2.0 at the end, because this is the drama.
Okay.
So the video title is how to join Cosmos ecosystem.
Nice.
So I exactly show how to go from Kepler, but some people might be familiar if you guys use CADO money. CADO, this is project from Terra. This is fiat on-ramp for also Avalanche. So I made video speaking bad words about them because like it's also KYC and stuff, and like for me it's difficult. But
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put that video you just mentioned. I'm gonna link it right there, the card. So if anybody wants to watch it, they can actually put the card right now, or at the end of the video, I'll leave it linked and down below. Sorry to interrupt there. I just wanted to make sure.
No, so this other CADO allow you to KYC right away your USDC to the Osmosis chain, right? So that would be like slightly faster. Personally, I use Kraken. I have account with Kraken, so that's why I use Kraken, right? You can do it with any other exchange. Hopefully, as we are trending recently with Stargaze. Juno is listed on Kraken, bad liquidity, not a good price. Hopefully liquidity grows. Hopefully soon Stargaze will be also there on Kraken. So then you will just buy Stargaze and withdraw it, and that will be it. So that's the process. I know it's complicated. Once you're there, like first time is bad. A few times more, it's okay. Okay,
it's like a good learning curve. If you want to make money, if you want to get in early, you have to learn. There's the only way. If you want to get in early, you have to learn how to get in early. And I advise people to actually do it. And it opens up your mind, and it also helps you, understand how things work. And it'll put you in front of other people. It'll give you the advantage from other investors because you can now do stuff that other people don't do and actually be in front of them. So I think it's extremely important that you watch that video. Again, I'll link it up this side and down below. And it's something to look into. So Don, what do you want to, is there anything you want to add something about Cosmos 2.0?
The biggest drama is happening right now.
Let's talk about the drama.
You need to know, like in Solana, you don't have drama. These chains are boring. If you want to go and fight with people and swear at people, come to Cosmos. Because of the fact that everyone has the voice in Cosmos, including community like me, I can go and call people bad words that I disagree with them because my votes matter. So there is this proposal, Atom 2.0, which is change because it will enable interchain security, which is great value. But the thing that brings great controversy is the new tokenomics. So as of now, the tokenomics of Atom has inflation starting at 7%, max 20. It doesn't get 20. It would have like really crappy bonding. It's at 12% now. So with current like 60% of locked tokens, you get like 20% APY. But there is change. So people are complaining, hey, we want Atom to pump. And I like this tokenomics that we have now. So they proposed the paper. They increase the issuance in the first year, drop in the second year, and after third year, the issuance of Atom drop below 1%. So Atom will become much scarce. They decided to stop the issuance. But here is the controversy. The big issuance that will happen in the first 2 years, mainly going not to stakers, a big part to stakers, but around, I think 60 or 80, I can't tell you exactly now, will go to the treasury. So Atom, in 2 years, wants to build at the current price 700 million treasury. And after third year, the 300,000 tokens that will be issued, is it monthly? which will be below 1% a year, will be only going to treasury. So after 3 years, the stakers will not be earning any Atom, but only the other consumer chain tokens. And there is the controversy.
Interesting.
Because one side came and said it's dilution of the stakers because you print like 80 million, like 20% supply in like in 2 years or something like this, you diluting. Where I'm on the side, you're actually not diluting, it's just going to treasury. It's not even entering circulation. It doesn't matter, right? But like, I want to say there is two sides fighting now. So it's possible that this part about tokenomics will not come yet. But that's the controversy. Like there is proposal like, hey, we're gonna mint additional tokens, move them to treasury, and after 3 years, stakers will not get Atom. So stakers are like feeling maybe also fighting, but not everyone, because some feels the benefit. Some people believe that this treasury is some weird and benefiting the certain people, but this treasury will be only used with the governance. So, you know, Solana have the treasury as the company. Cosmos is not company, it's decentralized. So there will be the treasury. So if you come with the blockchain and you need funding, we can vote and allocate it. So this is the big drama that is happening.
But the drama is good for price in general. I mean, in 2-3 years, let's say we might be in a bull market, right? And generally drama, whether it's negative or not, connects to price because it gets out, it gets into news, people start talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing, in my opinion. I don't know which side I'm on because I haven't looked into it at all. I need to study more about it.
There's full white paper and stuff, and the white paper is really complicated. Don't even bother reading that. It's like
I don't read when I see complicated white papers. I don't. If you can't explain it to me simply, it means you don't understand it yourself.
Yeah, I just go on Twitter and check what people say. Like I don't even read any white papers. Like have
you read the Bitcoin white paper?
No, I don't care.
You have to read the Bitcoin white paper, Don. Come on, man. What's wrong with it? It's not that hard.
This. But yeah, I will read. So the drama, like there's massive drama because people believe that the one group is bad actor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go into details, but there is like other group, like because, you know, the founder of Cosmos is like considered like conspiracy theorist and like, so there is I don't want to really put the names out, but there is a lot of fights and name calling. Coinbase wrote about Atom 2.0, like so, and Coinbase was like, oh, we are concerned about dilution of the atoms, but it makes you like, wait a second. Coinbase right now offer custodial staking, okay, and it shows you who these people are. Coinbase is the largest validator on Cosmos Hub. They don't ever vote, never. They offer custodial staking where they pay you 5%. 5%. Cosmos staking reward is at 20%. It means they take 75%, which means at the current stake and at the current price, they make between 10 to $20 million at zero cost. Because they run a node. That's it. They don't even vote.
Don't forget that there's a theory out there that Coinbase plus FTX are trying to get rid of or drop all Solana competitors and are pushing for wrong regulations for their own. But now this is a theory out there. It's not a conspiracy. It's a theory. There's a big difference, right?
I mean,
so I don't know. I would look into anything that Coinbase says in general. Like I would value what they're saying, but I would take it with a grain of salt. I would be careful.
You start reading the Coinbase article. It was CoinDesk, I think, article, and it starts that. I will read you the tweet, and it's funny. Like, sorry for like because this is a bunch of clowns, you know. And I don't know who works at Coinbase, but like, where is this? I need to find this. Okay, so the article starts with the words, very little of the revenue generated by Cosmos ecosystem has historically accrued to holders of its Atom token. So this was like in relation that the Atom trying to bring the value. But regarding these words is so stupid because Atom did over 100% since the like after the DeFi summer. It added 30% extra tokens to holders, and it give you like another addition in form of airdrops. So I'm asking, guys, are you living on the different planet?
They are.
What Atom holders had great time in the past 2 years, like what you talk about. So that's it. And then, you know, they make a lot of, and they dump these tokens. The exchanges dumped staking token to run the operation at no cost. They never vote. So if Atom slashes the inflation at some point, the Coinbase, how they provide the custodial staking, if the revenue is in the different tokens and they don't lease the different tokens, they have no value to offer to the people. And then what the people do, they go to their own self-custodial wallet. Right? That's my theory.
The ones so it's a bit of a war.
Yeah, so that's my theory. Like the Coinbase is just valueless. Like they don't contribute. They like, who cares about them? Who cares about their opinions? Like if they write the articles where they cannot do due diligence about what's happening, like report, like who makes this report? It's like joke people.
Yeah,
like
don't forget that they have their own narratives and motives though. Like sometimes they want to skip something out on purpose, or the final editorial piece will forget something. Like you have to understand that I'm not saying they're doing this, but like everyone has their own agenda and their own beneficial benefits, you know what I mean? So we don't know what's going on. It's all 3D chess here, or 4D chess.
Like totally. And I think with this thing about Coinbase and FTX, you're referring to BitBoy, I think.
Yeah,
BitBoy is. You know my opinion on BitBoy. Like
I know your opinion on BitBoy, but I think, but what he's talking about makes sense. Yes,
BitBoy is right here. Like it's funny, but BitBoy is right what he said about these guys, and this is true. Like everyone talking about Aptos. I open videos on YouTube about Aptos. It's just
I didn't even bother.
It's so cringe. It's so cringe. Is the people with very white teeth and like the trendy socks, and they think they're like, you know, good and appealing, and they raise $300 million at the valuation of $3 billion. It's like, get out of here. Like BitBoy is right. BitBoy is right. It's like it's like I don't know if it's just cringe, you know. BitBoy has the point. I think Cardano is
you're banging you're hitting yourself, because I know you don't. I love BitBoy, right? I know a few things about BitBoy that other people don't know, but I really like him, and I know you don't like him. You're like, he's right.
I think BitBoy changed. Okay, I think BitBoy runs the business. BitBoy runs the business. I see he stopped cheating. I think he's serious. Look, I want to say, if you think BitBoy is the worst, BitBoy is not the worst. There's Lark Davis. There is a bunch of other shillers who literally continue dumping on you. I believe BitBoy is serious. Like, it's registered company. He's trying. Is it the best source of information?
He's a good guy, Don. He's a good guy.
I'm saying, like,
maybe there was mistakes made and he was wrong about a couple of things, but believe me, a lot of times, you know, us ourselves as we get tricked, right? It's not as black and white as you may think.
Look, yeah, I don't think BitBoy is like, for the past few months, is there like a shiller. I don't think he would be great as the advice, but if you want to, like, if you think in between Lark or BitBoy or Journey or whoever, like, you will get the better information from BitBoy. Like, sorry, but like, that's the truth. That's the truth. Because he seems passionate. The grind of this guy is insane. Let's make it clear. And BitBoy, like, if you would ever watch it, BitBoy, you look great. Like, you lost weight. I see the arms are growing. Like, my boy, like, I'm proud of you. Like, seriously, okay, all, like, you can cheat of all these other guys. When the bear market came, they disappeared.
Yes.
There is no golden advices. BitBoy is still here, and BitBoy is still hustling. Of course, he did the, like, okay, I'm too nice for the guy now, but like, he made big money. He did dump on you probably in the past. He shielded tons of shit coins.
Those
I
promotional
don't
videos though, they were disclosed. I don't
and
understand
yeah,
why
it wasn't
that's a problem.
disclosed at first. He started disclosing
Maybe
later.
maybe in the beginning I don't know. I don't want to comment on that, but like
Let's do the past. I see BitBoy is different guy. Is the crypto TV show.
I always
And
supported him ever since day one. You remember this?
yeah.
We
And
have had a
I saw
long.
this video and I was like, it's funny, but he's right.
Yeah.
Like he told you the truth. Like FTX, Aptos, Solana, guys, just don't play with these guys. Let them play. Let this
Yeah.
like VC people, this 50-year-old, this like sorry, like you're not 50-year-old, like, but let this people play with themselves. You
I'm
know,
not 50, dude. I'm 45 actually. Like all
that's what I'm saying. You're not 50 yet. Okay, like not offending anyone 50. Sorry, I
calling
shouldn't
me a
say that.
dinosaur.
Yeah,
yeah, you're what do you call it?
but
Boomer.
what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, they are not your friends. Like they are not, like, you know, these people, they got big allocations of the tokens like Aptos, Solana. When there is next bull market, you will see probably a lot of videos where they say this is the new best thing, the
Yeah, yeah.
move language, you know, this is the new best thing. It's maybe gonna do 10x, 20x, 50x, so I'm not gonna tell you, but then you are their liquidity. Okay, you are their exit liquidity, and that's just the fact. So I'm just like, I'm not interested in these chains. Like I'm not doing this because I'm here for different reasons. I'm excited about
Right.
Cosmos. It's not perfect. We are retarded. We are clowning. We swear at each other on Twitter, but it's more fun than being liquidity for the venture capital.
Sounds awesome. All right, so everyone, I'm gonna link right here. You can see Don Kryptonium's channel. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you watch the video linked at the end of the
Thank
video
you.
down below. Make sure you check out Stargaze. I'm gonna be checking out Stargaze. Just a little hint there. I think there's something there, and I think it's gonna do very well in the next bull market. And yes, Don, thank you so much for being here, man. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for giving me such a huge platform. I feel I talked so much, but yeah, thank you for doing this at such a short note, because we just like connected and did this. So thank you guys for watching, and Paul, like all the success.
Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.